Life isn't a game with a halftime break called retirement. It's a marathon where every step matters. Yet, we've been conditioned to think of our lives as split into two acts, working to exhaustion and then collapsing into retirement as if it's the ultimate reward. But here's the truth. Life doesn't wait for the perfect moment, and it doesn't care about your plans for someday. Every single day is a blessing, a chance to wake up, breathe, and make something meaningful out of your time. I don't see the point in measuring life by some imaginary finish line. Instead, why not treat every moment as an opportunity to grow, enjoy, and live fully? Sure, planning for the future is smart, but living in the moment is what keeps us alive. What if we stopped obsessing over saving every penny for retirement and started investing in the things that bring us joy and fulfillment now? After all, isn't life about creating memories, not regrets? How many times have you thought, "I'll get to that later"? Later is a dangerous illusion. It tricks us into believing we have all the time in the world, but the truth is life is as fleeting as it is unpredictable. Retirement shouldn't be the point where happiness begins. It's just another chapter in the book of your life. Waiting for the right time to live your dreams is like standing on the shore of an ocean you'll never swim in. The waves keep coming, and you just watch them pass. Instead of waiting for some imagined perfect moment, why not dive in now? Want to travel? Do it. Want to take up a hobby? Start today. There's no rule saying you can't live your best life while working or raising a family. The clock is ticking, and none of us knows how much time we have left. So why not stop waiting and start living? Let's face it, work gets a bad rap. We often think of it as the thing we have to endure until we can finally escape it. But what if we flip the script? Work can be more than just a paycheck. It can be a source of purpose, connection, and even joy. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s who are more alive than some 30-year-olds because they've found work that excites them. They don't wake up dreading the day. They wake up ready to make the most of it. The secret isn't to stop working entirely. It's to find something that doesn't feel like work at all. Whether it's teaching, creating, or mentoring, there's no shortage of ways to stay active and engaged. Work isn't the enemy, monotony is. So instead of dreaming about quitting, why not dream about reinventing? Imagine a life where your work fuels your passions instead of draining them. Isn't that what fulfillment looks like? The idea that life must be split into work now, play later is as outdated as a dial-up modem. Balance isn't something you find at the end of the road. It's something you create every day. Why should we wait until retirement to enjoy life when we can integrate joy into our routines right now? It's not about extremes. It's about harmony. Imagine spending your mornings doing work you love, your afternoons exploring new hobbies, and your evenings with the people who matter most. You don't need to quit your job to travel, learn a new skill, or spend more time with your family. It's all about making intentional choices. Sure, there will be busy days and sacrifices, but isn't that better than working yourself to the bone and hoping for happiness later? The secret is finding that sweet spot where your responsibilities fuel your passions instead of overwhelming them. Life doesn't have to be divided into grinding and relaxing. It could be a blend that leaves you fulfilled and energized every single day. They say you can't put a price on health, but the truth is poor health is incredibly expensive in every way imaginable. You can have millions in the bank, but if you're too sick to enjoy it, what's the point? That's why taking care of yourself isn't just important, it's essential. Staying active, eating right, and managing stress aren't luxuries. They're investments in your future. And here's the kicker. Work can actually help you stay healthy. The mental stimulation, social interaction, and physical activity that come with a job can keep you sharp and engaged as you age. But it's not just about avoiding illness. It's about thriving. When you prioritize your health, you gain the energy and resilience to chase your dreams, enjoy your hobbies, and spend quality time with loved ones. So instead of chasing wealth for the sake of it, why not focus on building the kind of health that lets you truly live? After all, isn't being able to enjoy life the ultimate success? Regret is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but gets you nowhere. Yet, how often do we let fear of failure or judgment hold us back? The truth is, life isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about learning from them. Every misstep is a lesson. Every failure a stepping stone. Think about it. When was the last time you regretted trying something new, even if it didn't work out? Compare that to the lingering weight of missed opportunities. The real tragedy isn't taking risks and failing. It's playing it so safe that you never truly live. Instead of fearing regret, why not embrace the possibility of growth? Each day is a new chance to take a step forward, no matter how small. So, Stop looking back at what might have been and start focusing on what could be. After all, isn't it better to have a life full of stories than a heart full of what-ifs? Let's get one thing straight. Money is a means to an end, not the end itself. Sure, it's important. It buys food, pays the bills, and helps us sleep at night knowing we're prepared for emergencies. But chasing wealth for its own sake? That's a surefire way to miss out on what really matters. The truth is, money should work for you, not the other way around. Instead of stockpiling every penny for some mythical perfect retirement, why not use your resources to enrich your life today? Invest in experiences that bring joy, like traveling, learning new skills, or spending quality time with loved ones. You don't need a seven-figure bank account to live well. You just need a clear understanding of what enough means for you. Stop keeping up with the Joneses and start focusing on what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, money can't buy time, and time spent chasing the wrong things is time you'll never get back. Aging often gets a bad rap, but let me tell you, it comes with some serious perks, namely wisdom. With every passing year, we gain perspective, patience, and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Remember the mistakes you made in your 20s or the things you thought were so important in your 30s. Chances are you've outgrown them. That's the beauty of experience. It teaches us to let go of the trivial and focus on what's meaningful. Many people find their stride later in life, whether it's starting a new career, launching a business, or diving into a passion project. Just look at Colonel Sanders, who founded KFC in his 60s, or Grandma Moses, who began her painting career in her 70s. Age isn't a limitation, it's an asset. So instead of dreading birthdays, embrace them. Each one is a reminder of how far you've come and how much potential still lies ahead. After all, isn't life about growing better, not just older? Every morning when you open your eyes, you've been given a gift, a fresh start. Yesterday's mistakes, worries, and missed opportunities don't have to define today. Yet, how often do we let ourselves get stuck in the past, replaying old failures instead of focusing on new possibilities? Here's the thing. Life doesn't come with a rewind button, but it does offer endless chances to hit reset. Whether you're 25, 55, or 85, it's never too late to make a change. Start that hobby you've always wanted to try. Call that old friend you've been meaning to reconnect with. Apply for the job that feels just out of reach. The beauty of life is its unpredictability. Every day holds the potential for something amazing, but only if we're brave enough to seize it. So why not treat each morning like a blank canvas? The question isn't what you've done in the past, it's what you're going to do today. At the end of the day, life is about moments. The ones we create, the ones we cherish, and the ones we let slip away while waiting for someday. How often do we catch ourselves putting off joy for the future? I'll take that trip next year. I'll spend more time with family when I retire. But here's the harsh truth. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Life is happening now, in this very moment, and the best way to honor it is to embrace it fully. Savor the small things, the warmth of morning coffee, the laughter of a loved one, or the satisfaction of a job well done. Stop worrying about what you can't control and start appreciating what you can. Living in the moment doesn't mean ignoring responsibilities. It means choosing to find joy in them. Because when you look back on your life, it's not the years you worked or the money you saved that will matter. It's the memories you made along the way that we like to think of ourselves as independent, self-sufficient individuals. But the truth is, we thrive in connection. Whether it's family, friends, or a community of like-minded people, the relationships we build are what give life its richness. Think about it. No one succeeds alone. Even the most self-made people had mentors, supporters, and cheerleaders along the way. So why do we often isolate ourselves as we get older, withdrawing into routines that cut us off from others? The secret to a fulfilling life isn't just about personal success. It's about sharing that success with others. Volunteering, mentoring, or even just showing up for a neighbor can bring a sense of purpose no amount of money ever could. And the best part? Connection is a two-way street. When you invest in others, they invest in you. So, who are you sharing your journey with? And how can you deepen those connections today? After all, isn't life better when it's lived together? If there's one lesson that stands above all, it's this: your mindset shapes your reality. You can't control every situation, but you can control how you respond to it. Life will throw curveballs, health scares, financial setbacks, or unexpected challenges, but how you handle them makes all the difference. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means facing them with resilience and optimism. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" This simple shift in perspective can turn obstacles into opportunities and failures into stepping stones. And here's the kicker. A strong mindset isn't something you're born with. It's something you build one thought at a time. So, take a moment each day to focus on what you're grateful for, what excites you, and what you could do to grow. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing isn't what happens to you. It's who you choose to become.